This video will introduce the fishbone diagram. This is a tool that helps structure a conversation around problem solving. It aims to get to the root causes of problems, and it helps us to visualise cause and effect from a range of perspectives. By the end of this video, you'll understand how we can use this tool to get to the root causes of an issue, which will then allow you to think creatively to find solutions to address the challenge you have in your workplace. The fishbone diagram helps us to explore multiple root causes. It can be used to generate ideas for several potential causes, leading to identification of the key root cause. It allows teams to discuss issues from different perspectives and can help overcome the conflicting views. The backbone, the central arrow, represents the concern summary, with the body of the skeleton representing the causes, which can be broken down further to get to the real root cause. So let's use the fishbone diagram on an example problem. The issue that we're using as an example is a problem a university service has experienced. They require subject matter experts, SMEs, to share specialist content so a project to digitalise their material can move forward. The issue is that the SME is late to provide content for a project we're working on together. So on the diagram, the issue goes on the fish's head and you work backwards along the spine out towards the fins. The first thing I do is ask why the SME's content is delayed. Why? Because the SME doesn't prioritise our projects. Why? Well, maybe because they see our deadline as flexible. Why? Well, because previously we may have moved deadlines. Why? Well, because we wanted to keep the SME on side. And then we have come to our root cause. We are dependent on SMEs providing the content, so feel we have to move deadlines. We ask why again. Perhaps they just don't see the deadline as important. Why? Maybe they don't understand the impact of delays. Why? Maybe we haven't told them. Why haven't we told them? Because we assume they know. Again, we've uncovered a root cause. We take for granted that SMEs know our processes and our project environment. So let's do another. We ask why again. Why? Maybe the delay is because they have forgotten the deadline. Why? Maybe they've lost a message. Why? Or maybe they don't use the project channel. Why? Well, usually they use email in their day-to-day work. And again, we've found another root cause. Our communication processes are different to how SMEs usually work. It might be the case that you can think of multiple reasons for one of these sub-reasons. So for example, maybe the reason that they've lost the message is because it was sent a long time ago. So on the diagram, you can use another branch to explore this cause. Again, you add that they've forgotten the deadline. Why? They've lost the message, but this time you can explore another reason. Why? Maybe it was sent a long time ago. Why? Maybe this is because we share the timelines of a project at the start. So the root causes here might be that we don't send enough timeline reminders. Once you've gone through this process several times, you have a range of root causes to explore. If you're struggling to think of other possible causes, consider the issue from a different perspective. These are some categories you can consider. So is the issue caused by the people or stakeholders involved, or the methods that you use? Is it about the environment that you work in, or are there issues with the systems you use? With the theme of people, we mean how do human factors such as skills, training and behaviours of stakeholders involved impact the concern? With the theme of methods, this means what processes do you have that you need to consider? What procedures and policies impact the work? And what are your workflows? So what happens before, during and after the work? Thinking of the environment can help you can consider another perspective. What are your working conditions, the location of the work, And are there other external factors to think about? Systems are an important theme to consider to help you get to the root cause. If we have considered this, we may be able to influence how we use systems to improve our work. So once the diagram is fully populated, we analyse the information to identify patterns or recurring themes across different categories. This helps in pinpointing the root causes of the problem. The more causes we can identify, the more thorough and effective our solutions are likely to be. Sometimes there might be nothing we can do about root cause. So in the example we've given in this video, it might be that we must accept the cause as we are dependent on SMEs to provide content. The second fishbone we work through identifies that we take for granted that SMEs know our processes. So a solution here might be that we explain or visualise this better at the start. Other causes could be addressed by sending email reminders as well as using Teams, and maybe we need to send more regular timeline updates. So tips for using the fishbone are for you to clearly define the problem that you're addressing, involve a diverse team to help uncover a wide range of potential causes, brainstorm each fishbone and welcome all ideas. Capture all of these on sticky notes, on a digital or physical whiteboard or flip chart paper. Stay focused on causes rather than symptoms or solutions at this stage. And finally, you review the diagram you've created as your continuous improvement work progresses to ensure you address the causes in your control to change. Thank you for listening, and it'd be great to hear your experiences of using this tool on the CI network.